Fatih. Selamun Aleyküm. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salatu vesselamu ala Resulina Muhammadin seyyidil evvelin ve ahirin. Madede ya Resul, madede ya Sadat ya Resul, madede ya Meshahdestur. Mawlana Allah Fazlasın, Sh.Muhammad. Tarikatuna sahbu ve khayru fil cemiyye. Peygamber sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem buyuruyor ki ahir zamanda işaretlerinden, alametlerinden ecabe kullu dira'in bira'yeh. Herkes kendi düşüncesini beğenip ondan başka şey kabul etmez.
Our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, informs us about the signs of the end of times. And he, our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, says that one of the signs of the end times is that there will be a time when people will only like their own thoughts, their own opinions, and they will not accept anyone else's opinions or thoughts.
Olmasıdır diyor Peygamber Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem.
This is how our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, described one of the signs of the end of times.
Bu dediğimiz işte demokrasi dedikleri şey, herkes reyini verecek, başkasının reyini kabul etmeyecek.
And this is what we now see and live in democracy. What we see, everyone has their own thoughts, their own opinions, but in addition to that, they do not accept any other person's opinions.
Kendi bildiğini doğru zannedecek.
People think that only their opinion or only their thoughts is right and correct.
Başkasınınki yanlış.
And what everyone else thinks is incorrect or wrong, they say.
O doğruyu da herkes onu kabul etmesi lazım diye.
And then they try to enforce what they think to be right onto others.
Düşünecek. O her şeyde var bu.
And this happens everywhere, every time.
Onun için İslam'da bir mesele falan olursa, fetva meselesi olunca onu eski alimler bile hemen fetva vermezdi.
However, it is not proper behavior to make judgments and to enforce one's thoughts onto others. According to Islam, when there was a matter which required a judgment, which required a fatwa, then the scholars would not just simply make a decision or just utter a judgment.
Fetva sahibi var, ondan sor derdi.
They would wait and say, go to that person who has the right and authority to make a fatwa and ask that person. Scholars would not just simply make fatwas or judgments as people ask them.
Ona göre şey yaparsın, davranırsın, ne hükümse onu yaparsın diye.
So scholars in former times would advise people to go to those authorities who have the right to utter a fatwa and make a judgment, and they would say, go and seek their counsel and their advice, and thus scholars would refer those people seeking their judgment to those who have the authority to make a judgment.
Fetvayı vermezlerdi.
So true scholars in former times would not just utter a fatwa or a judgment.
Ama şimdiki insanlar hiç şeyler değil, kendi bildiklerini doğru zannederler.
Nowadays, however, people don't care. They only think what they think is correct, and they make judgments based on their own thoughts and opinions.
İnsanlara da bunu söylerler.
And not only consider they themselves to be right, but also force others to make themselves to be considered right.
Rahatsız olduğum olmadığım insanlar umurları değil.
And they don't care about what other people think or how they feel.
Mesela bugünkü sabahtan beri bir saattir buradayız. Bir aklı evvel koku koymuş. Kokudan hani nefes alamıyoruz. Burada bu kendine göre güzel bir şey yaptı zannediyor. Halbuki işte.
And as an example, we have now been here for Fajr For about an hour, we've been together here, and there has been some smart person who put on some scent, some perfume. And that perfume, that scent has been disturbing, and we have hardly been able to breathe because of that harsh, of that perfume, of that scent. That person may have had good intentions. That person may not have considered to be doing something wrong.
Başkasını rahatsız etmiş oluyor. Bu şey de söylüyoruz. Örnek, misal olarak söylüyoruz.
But this is just an example of somebody thinking to do something good, seemingly good, but in reality it has disturbed the attendees. And this is just an example.
Yani bu insanlar dikkat etmesi lazım. Bu yaptığımız şey doğru mudur?
People therefore need to be careful. Is what I'm going to do good or correct?
Doğru değil midir?
Or is it incorrect?
Bize fayda getirir mi, zarar getirir mi?
Will be of benefit or use, or will it harm us?
Bize zarar, fayda olursa başkasına zarar mı?
Or will it only benefit us and harm others?
Bizim güzel gördüğümüz şey aslında çirkin bir şey olduğunu.
Or is that which we consider to be good or beautiful in reality ugly and harmful?
Farkında değil miyiz?
Are we aware of what we do, or are we unaware?
Düşünmesi lazım insan.
A person must constantly consider these things.
Yani bu ahir zamanın insanı böyledir.
However, people of the end of times, they do not consider.
Onun için yani bu senin düşündüğün ya doğru zannettiğin şeyler çoğu zaman doğru değil, yanlıştır.
What you think or what your opinion is about is not necessarily always correct. In fact, most of the times it is wrong or incorrect.
Kendini bir şey zannedip de çoğu zaman geliyorlar gene.
Don't think of yourself to be something and to make judgments.
İşte ben şuyum, ben buyum.
Many people come who say, I'm this, I'm that.
Ben dedin mi zaten senden bir iş yok.
But the moment you say, I'm this or I'm that, that already indicates that you are nothing, and you are not worth anything.
Sende hiçbir şey yok.
You have nothing if you claim to be something.
Acaba da demiyorlar, doğrudan ben diyorlar.
And people don't even say maybe. They straightforwardly say, I am.
Benlik olan insanda bir faydası yok.
There is no benefit or no blessing in the person who is driven by egoism.
Zarardan başka şey değil.
There's nothing but harm in egoism in that person who says, I am.
Allah hepimize akıl fikir versin, ıslah etsin.
May Allah Almighty give us understanding and wisdom, and may Allah Almighty make us to become better.
Nefsimize uymayalım, kendimizi.
May Allah Almighty protect us from following our egos.
Bir şey zannetmeyelim.
May Allah Almighty protect us from considering ourselves to be someone or something.
Allah tevfik. El-Fatih.